Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the continuation of this Let's Play, A Thousand Trails, A Miracle in the Making, Let's Play, Trails in the Sky, second chapter. This is your host, Logic Blade. It's nice to see everyone again. I'll wait a little bit for people to file in. This one started a little late, thanks to some technical difficulties. Turns out not playing a game for a while makes it want to enable your gamepad without you realizing it. Among other things, so... yeah. As I understand, everything appears to be connected, everything appears to be running somewhat smoothly. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into the game, shall we? Once again, I will be playing on New Game Plus for this, just because I happen to have a New Game Plus file. You can see, pretty much got it right when it came out. Blasted through it in a couple of weeks. Then I played like a second playthrough like 2 years later. Oh, do I actually have to go to start to do New Game Plus? Whatever. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, load my 103 clear data here. So, carry over our mirror and our sepith. Carry over our items. Carry over our equipment. Carry over our status. I wish they would tell you, what exactly your status is exactly. But, I assume that's like levels and such, so. But yeah, we'll carry all this over. And we might as well load up our save data from our first game as well. So, I wonder why both of these are acceptable. Yeah, as long as it's the save after the final boss, I guess it counts. So, yeah, cool. Back at Grand Cell Castle. Yeah, the game starts literally the morning after first chapter ends. And instead of being asleep on the garden terrace, she's asleep in bed. So bright. So Estelle bright. And then that happened. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, that harmonica's in her hands. It wasn't a dream. Heh, heh. Okay, thanks, bye. It's too late now, but, this is some serious business, guys. Hell, the music even stopped. Oh no, not the lovers reversed. That's the bad lovers. Oh, what? Why am I going so slowly? Ah! I thought I had debuggered everything. God fucking damn it. You know, I hate this so much sometimes. So, bear with me a moment. I have to open up the configuration tool to get me back to running. God fucking... Alright, I'll be back. Jeez, this is exactly how I wanted to do this. Why is default movement set to walk? I haven't changed this in years. Why is it changed now? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Okay, configuration tool. Do your work. Do your goddamn duty. Welcome to Trails in the Sky again. Alright. Yep. What kind of cruel and unusual punishment would set your default movement to walking? In what possible earth is that a good idea? Anyway, we got actual plot, so let's get to that. Yep, Cassius knows Joshua went missing. Yep. Yep. So now Estelle's learning about this mysterious society of Ouroboros. Yep. Wait, you mean there's a secret society in place for years? And Lieutenant Lawrence was one of them. And Joshua's been passing along those guild secrets for years. Of course, you know, not telling Estelle that he's been brainwashed is not nice, but... Oh, no, he did. Never mind. Yep. Yep, Cassius knew the entire time that he would just up and leave someday. It's very cruel. It's like, oh yeah, my daughter's growing up to love this kid, and then it's like, oh no, he's gone now. Sorry. Why, you're both idiots. Well, that's far less nice than I would put it, but yes. Nope. Estelle's in total denial. Yep. Cold title drop. In the Rain. Trails in the Sky, second chapter. That's the game we're playing. Did you know that? You know it now. And now she's on an airship, left to ruminate on her thoughts about her boy toy. Oh, well, look who it is. It's somebody with green hair. He's obviously not important at all. Look, he's even an insensitive jerk. Yeah, you do. That's literally the second line out of your mouth. Want to head down to the lower observation deck? Catch a movie? Get a drink? The previously insensitive jerk held forth a medallion with the chalice engraved in the center. The mark of the Septian Church. Yep. He's actually a priest of the church, despite, you know, not being an old man like all the other ones are. Well, at least he's, you know, stopping being a jerk about it. Oof. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to cry it all out. Dude, easy. Stop. Home delivery churchning. You know, kind of like a missionary. Yeah, the high speed dispatched him because, you know, reasons. In the lemon state, almost. Yeah, Kevin's not my favorite character. I will admit to that. I know he's trying to be nice, but, you know, he's always putting on facades. My brother. My boy brother. And at least, you know, Kevin's smart enough not to believe Estelle's, story. And luckily, he's got all the time in the world on his hands, so he'll stay with Estelle until everything's hunky-dory. After all, maybe Joshua is at home. You know, he's on the lam and all, but maybe he has to get his stuff. Ha, ha, ha. No, I can't even play coy with that. That's just mean. Backwater farming village with an airship dropped on it. Boonie shacks? Come on, dude. Excellent. No. So, the Onion Man will be following us for a little while. Oh, and they don't have the rotate camera on right stick anymore. Jeez. And it looks like the girl of this bar's finally got full control of the kitchen. 'Cause she's the boss now. No, he's so worried about you being alone, you say? Anyway, doesn't seem like he's been to the watering hole if he's been here. So why don't we check in with the Bracer Guild? If someone showed up, you might as well check on them. Yeah. And I just like, no, I haven't seen him. I'm not even gonna pretend like he's here. Something's up. And he also hasn't been to the general goods store. Alright. So, it doesn't seem like anyone's gotten a look at Joshua here, so if he is anywhere, maybe he just went straight home instead of anything else. Sorry guys, I want you to wallow in Nestel's hopelessness. Yep. Poor, sweet, in denial Estelle. So, just revel in her pain. You can do that. He's not here. He isn't here. Sweetie. Stop. Stop it. Estelle, no. Comes with new music as well for this area. For this game entirely, I mean. And it looks like she's finally come face to face with the truth. Don't be like that, Estelle. And see, he can give good advice sometimes when he's not being a total creep about it. Yep. Yeah, looks like Professor Alba, or I should say Wise Man the Faceless, used his hypnosis powers on Estelle as well. And Cassius is like, oh yeah, so you finally figured it out. At least, you know, Father Kevin knows what's up. Well, at least we'll have some help along the way. And I mean, Cassius's reaction's understandable, but, you know, just because he doesn't want someone to walk the path of thorns doesn't mean you can't avoid it. And with Cassius stuck rebuilding the military, he can't act on his own to stop the scheme. Which means it's up to us. Aww. Yep. And that's why I like Estelle. Things get her down, but she always has enough strength to get back up and keep fighting. So, Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve. 2 months later. Lemon State. The local canyon bracer training grounds. That's right. Brand new area and a brand new country. Estelle's got a new look. And she's got a new training partner. Mission complete. Well, it looks like Estelle's been working hard with her training if she's getting the edge up on Senior Bracer Analyse. Yep. Beat stuffing or get stuffing? So it looks like Kurt has some pretty hard training lined up. So we'll have that to look forward to. That's right, we got some hands-on experience with actual bracers. Because Estelle, as she is right now, not really equipped to handle a secret society full of evil dudes. Yeah, I guess she hasn't been a senior bracer for that long either, so makes sense. Yeah, I mean, they have operations all over the country. Or all over the continent, rather. Keep thinking country like, you know, Canada's the typical size of a country. No. Continent. Continent. Erebonia, Calvard, Eastern, Zemuria. It's a big frickin' place. Investigating ruins, ranger tracking survival skills, counter-terrorist ops. Sounds like all useful things for a bracer of high renown. Yeah, and Estelle takes the training immediately because, hey, she knows exactly what she needs to do to get her man back. And, Estelle's new gear is her, gift from Sherazard. They're tough and all, but they're nice and light and easy to move around in, as they should be. No, because we're bracers, we have to look great. It's our duty! Cuteness is justice, after all. It's the law. Yep. Nothing's cuter than Estelle. Even Annalise thinks so. Alrighty then. So as you can see, we're not geared for combat. just yet. Let's go find our room. There it is. Alright, we got all our stuff. And by our stuff, I mean, let's put some actual good things on, shall we? This is one of the toughest areas in the game, if you don't have New Game Plus stuff. But hey, since we do, it gets a little bit easier to deal with. I thought I had a gray locket somewhere. I do. Okay. Don't want to deal with nasty status effects if you can avoid it, right? Can't do anything with my orbment at this stage, so don't worry about it. So we got our stuff. Let's talk to Kurt. We're going to be doing some runes exploration in the Battlestar channel. The reason why we can't adjust our orbments is because we're getting brand new ones. Yeah, so the guild just got it a few weeks ago. Looks like brand new spanking state-of-the-art stuff. And it's gone up from 6 slots to 7. And with the extra slots, it means we can use more powerful arts. But since the stuff is different, we can't use all the stuff we had from the first game. But yeah, basically, these new guys have more EP, new quartz abilities, new magic spells. It's basically way better once you start getting some quartz for them. So, while you might take a small step back to start with, you'll get way stronger later. Yeah, the Silver Thorn art. And that basically means he has way more powerful arts than us 2 months ago. I wonder if that changes if he never uses the Silver Thorn art against you in first chapter. I don't know if that's actually possible, but we'll see. He's nice enough to give us a few sepiths so we can synthesize some quartz. And the Bracer Notebook will cover any new arts and stuff. Same as the first game, so... you know, this is as tutorials go kind of thing. It also gives us a few extra things because of our file transfer from the first chapter. So Kurt will meet us at the channel when we're ready to go. Or, I guess he's near the exit. My bad. So we can access our bracer notebook. And we also get a recipe book. And again, check the bracer notebook if you want any details in the tutorial. But basically, you learn new recipes by eating food. Yeah. You can cook stuff by going to your cooking notebook. Anyway, this is what your bracer notebook looks like. Obviously, you've got no BP, got no jobs completed, but whole lot of new spells. Like, seriously, take a look at all these. Some of them are really nice, but a lot of the really powerful ones you won't get till the end game. See, you even get arts that hit everything, not just a small little area. White Gehenna got a nice little buff too. But yeah, you can see lots and lots of powerful things. So yeah, that to look forward to. Also, Mine 4, Impede 4, EP Cut 4. There's lots of nice things here. I'm not interested in asking any of these things. Basically, same as last time. Upgrade your slots, put more powerful quartz in there, synthesize quartz and stuff. It's pretty simple stuff. It's nice that you can skip all that tutorial. And basically he says, hey, put some healing arts in your orbment before you get started. So all of our slots are at level 1 right now. So we're gonna go fix that. Luckily, it's pretty cheap to upgrade these. Even though I don't have very much random sepith lying around, I still got enough to do all these upgrades. And you can see he has the basics of the basics. So, just for curiosity's sake, we'll get one of each thing we don't already have. And now let's set up our ornament properly. We've even got, special EP Cut 5 for even more raw power. Estelle, once again, is a jack of all trades. She can use anything possible. Actually, I don't recall if, Right. Interesting. Even though my slot level is upgraded, I still can't use these. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Whatever. Annalise, you can tell by her quartz, is a physical attacker with 4 different lines. So basically just build up for combat. Oh, I don't have an Impede 4. Ew. No, whatever. Estelle's center quartz is going to be the Heaven's Eye because, hey, combination Eagle Eye information seems pretty dang useful. Give her a few things to help with casting as well. And lastly, you want to give her a little bit of wind. Reason for that, you'll want to unlock White Gehenna. It's not as powerful as it was in the first game, but it's still fairly useful. So it's worth having. Otherwise, more power. They did want you to have a bit of healing, so we'll do that. And you can see that the defense quartzes also reduce your strength now, so it's not as worth it to have defense and attack quartz at the same time. Because it's basically equivalent to, if you had an attack 4 and a defense 4, it'd be basically like equipping a defense 2 and attack 2 in the normal game. But yeah, we'll go with something like that. As for Annalise, just, you know, basic attacker stuff. No, I have an action already. It's like, yeah, I need to put an action quartz. Like, no, I already have one. What am I doing? Alright, I'll put... Yeah, sorry. I'll put Cloak on. It seems like it's a good idea. Fights are still hard, so we'll see how it goes. And Ingenuity should give me some small healing if I need it. Sorry, this is better. This does me more good. Alright. With all that out of the way, all this 40 minutes of tutorial stuff, let's check out the shops. Obviously, we're well equipped in most of these regards. Check her shop as well, buy the Liberal News. Also buy some ingredients if you're sorely lacking. I am very much not lacking for ingredients. So yeah, let's get on with the show, shall we? Since we have restorative arts on both Estelle and Annalise, we can move on. Are we ready, or... Sweet goddess, not yet. No, we're good to go. Oh, crap. Alright, so... we don't get to walk the road straight there, we just head there. You can see there's 3 little places on this map, the Battlestar Channel, the forest, and the old fortress there. Yeah, so let's retrieve some confidential documents. Recover them from the sewers, and today's practice will be complete. There's also something called chain crafts in this game. I'll admit I didn't use them too much, but they do have their uses as ways to clear out large mobs of monsters that attacking them solo doesn't do. And Annalise misquoting the Art of War. Alright. With everything fully healed up, let's make some of these. Why? Because I felt like it. Alright, let's go. So, we can just skip over to chain crafts. You could do the whole tutorial if you want, but no real reason to. So yeah, this first little area, you just skip all these monster fights, and then yeah, let's learn this chain craft. Also enjoy the new battle music. From what I understand, you can't skip this tutorial, so just deal with it. So, chain 1. First person uses 20, second person uses 30, fourth person uses 40, etc., etc. As you can see, it can attack a wider range, so let's hit these two guys that are bunched up together like this.
Let's do this thing.
You can see Estelle just wiping the floor with them thanks to her big old stick. Speaking of big old sticks, I should see if I can equip something better on Annalise. Anyway, thanks to the Action 4 quartz we've got on, we're getting all the turns. And that makes this section way, way easier than base game. Look at that. Look at Estelle being a confident penciler. Yeah, I should equip better stuff on Annalise at the very least. Guy suits are better. Less stuff I have to worry about with the gladiator belt and the gray locket, you know, the classic. Annalise is going to be getting in a lot of hits, even though her weapon is fairly garbage. You might be thinking, why don't I have a weapon for Annalise? I'll leave that to your fertile imaginations, I suppose. What the hell am I doing in here? So you pull the lever, activates these guys, means you can get around a bit easier. Theoretically, anyway. Oop. That's not where I wanted to go. Anyway, with cloak quartz on, can't encounter enemies, we even walk right through them, which makes it way easier to deal with. So we can kind of explore this place at our leisure. This one drops the water level. So we can get around in here. And hey, monster chests. Complete with brand spanking new music. Anyway, you can see we have all the old crafts we had from the first chapter. So we at least have attack options available to us. And of course, Annalise has a few of her own, so show them how it's done. And we got ourselves a proxy puppet. Now we'll raise the water up again if we need it. But before we do that, let's loot these chests. Reviving bomb, EP charge, tier bomb, standard stuff. That one actually doesn't work. Cool beans. Alright. I'm just trying to remember where everything is in this goddamn place. Right. I think that's actually everything we need in this area. So let's flip this over to the left side. Yep, that'll open up that path, so now we can go this way. A few more treasure chests here. Just some standard recovery items, as well as the Mind One quartz if you are hankering for more arts. At this point in time, we don't really need it. Anyway, leave her there. Let's go ahead and flip that. I want to open up this path to the side first. Get the treasure chest over here. And it's an attack 1 quartz. In case, you know, your attack was lacking and you didn't synthesize some of those at the beginning. That'll dump the water. So there's the silver earring. Yeah, before we drop the water, we want to just make sure we have a path forward. As you can see, there's actually some nuance to this dungeon rather than just the standard fare of walking around and, you know, following a bit of a maze. Like, the sewers were the closest thing we had to a dungeon prior to this that actually had some depth to it. Otherwise, it was just, you know, follow the path, make sure you don't miss the branches, sort of thing. So, head on down. sure to head around this way, get these treasure chests. So you get a little bit of Sepith, the recipe, and the reviving bomb. All things that will be useful in time. There's another monster chest here. Means an excuse to get more experience. I really should have a gladiator belt on Estelle now that I think about it. Even getting hit for no damage would be preferable to all these dodges, now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm literally just farming them for CP. That's why I'm taking my sweet-ass time with this. There we go. Good work, team. And inside's the cast quartz. Again, we don't really have great casters here. Estelle can fill that role in a pinch, of course, but obviously if you're relying on her as your primary caster, you might be in a spot of trouble later in the game. Here now, it's fine. And this totally isn't the reason why this prologue is so freaking difficult on base game. Okay, but with this switch flipped, we've made it to the boss. So, go ahead, make your save. And get yourself ready for combat. And there's a few secret passages. Yeah, all that hard work we did beating up 2 monster chests worth of monsters, yep. So, yep. Our mission is to have an unexpected battle. Unfortunately for, Kurt here, this was rather expected. I mean, it's a dungeon after all. Of course, he's gonna spend his time really far away, so you know what? I'll just cast Shadow Spear.
By my art.
Make him earn it.
Come hard as steel. By my art. Become hard as steel.
Well, he's almost dead. I miss counterattacks. I really miss counterattacks. And despite being as hard as steel, he goes down like a chump. Anyway, Cassandra Morris is invincible. And we get a Heaven's Eye for that. So, you know, they're nice enough to say, hey, you want to see where chests and stuff are? There you go. Oh, hardly. Nah, we're gonna be doing some training in the forest next after this. Yeah, all these mistakes I made. Killing you in 3 hits. I mean, yeah. Really feel bad about this one, guys. In any case, our training in the forest is mercifully cut short, so we don't have to deal with that. But yeah, looks like the training's gonna continue tomorrow, so we need to be on our guard. Seven ranks, G to A. Annalise is only an F rank bracer. And Kurt's all the way up to a B, and he's even pretty close to an A. So that's pretty strong. And it looks like the opponents we're facing are stronger than A rank bracers, so we need to be well on our guard. He's just a lost boy. Wow, Estelle, I didn't know that was what you were into. I would also pay good mirror to see that. So we're friends forever, right? Annalise is such a sweetheart. Some stuff I'm eating tomorrow, then. Oop. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway. You can obviously check the inventory for other stuff. But go ahead and talk to Robert before you go. Because he mentions you'll need to upgrade your slots if you want to use powerful quartz like that. So, as you can see, we've already done that, but hey. If you needed to, that's how you would do it. Honestly, I should be using the yin yang quartz instead of the cloak quartz, but whatever. Whatever. As someone does, I check all the rooms, bug Annalise before going to bed. Heck yeah, it is. I mean, look at all these. Look at all these stuffies. She really has her priorities straight. Anyway, Kurt's reading his book. And he's reading The Art of War, because of course he is. Okay, so he was born in Liberl, but the skills he learned were from the Far East. Apparently his arts have something to do with military treaties. Who knew? Whatever. Check out all our shoes, check out this big stick, and we're gonna go to bed. Oh, gunshots. Don't care, slumber. No. If you want extra BP, wake the fuck up. Looks like we're under attack. Shit, we better hurry. Kurt's holding them off, but, they got the drop on us. This is bad. No, jeez, Kurt's been hurt. That's right. He's hurting Arden. Yeah, seems like we're under attack by Jaegers. That's not good. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're dealing with the guy with the pretty big sword here. Let's show him how it's done. Yeah. You get extra BP from beating him, but with our stuff set as it is, not really an issue. One more hit and he'll go down. Bingo. Again, with endgame courts, early games are super easy. Oh, looks like they have backup. Nighty-night, little kittens. Well, shit. We got the drop put on us. That's why you don't fuck with Jaegers. They mean serious business. Yeah, knocked us out and they threw us in the forest for some reason. Aww. Yeah, apparently Annalise goes, stuffed animal shopping with her grandpa. That's adorable. Wowee, looks like we lost the match. No points for me. Anyway, trapped in the forest, we get the forest music again. So, who took us into the forest? Was it Kurt? Was it the Jaegers? Or was it some secret third party? It was the Jaegers, of course. Didn't know why it wouldn't let me pick that immediately, but hey. So we still have the map. But yeah, it looks like the plan is get out of the forest and head towards the lodge. Anyway, they take all of your gear, except they don't. Well, they took Annalise's weapon at the very least, because I don't have another sword for her. So she just has to wallop on things with the practice weapon. Luckily for us, we've got a tent if we want to sleep. And we can check it for a few recovery items. So, I mean, keep that in mind, that you have a recovery option if need be. But yeah. So you can find your equipment and stuff inside these chests. Pretty basic stuff. Alright, there's a thing over there that we can't really access from the side, so don't worry about it too much. There's a secret little alcove here. Find some boots in there. I gotta get used to the right stick not rotating my camera, because apparently it doesn't do that anymore. That puts us into a new area, but let's finish exploring this one first, shall we? Got another set of boots. Got Annalise's sword. So we can actually hit things with some decency. And yeah. There was a chest here, I just wasn't sure where it was hiding. But yeah, Estelle's weapon's there if you were desperate for it. But, you know, pretty basic stuff. They don't even, like, put stuff in a monster chest for you to worry about, so you're typically pretty good. Anyway, you can head down to the river here. There's a chest just up this way, I believe. Yes. And it's like, oh yeah, you can't see it if you just have the thing rotatable. Just use the C-stick. The C-stick doesn't work. Control the camera stick does not. There's no camera stick. Gotta deal with this the hard way, buddy. Even including finding where the hell the rotation thing is. Okay, there's an EP charge there. And there's a path down here, which leads to the last treasure of the area. Another, you know, crappy piece of armor. So yeah, that, you get all your stuff back. Get a few recovery items for your trouble. And you can see that this is the way to go. So, once again, a good bracer always remembers to save before walking into a boss fight, because you're going to be fighting another boss here. Alright, let's take this Lady Jaeger on. She's the one who knocked us out, so we're gonna have to show her the business. Pointlessly tough, if nothing else. Oh, kitten, you're assuming I need to answer questions. Now you have two choices. Surrender quietly, or we have ourselves a little hunting party. Let's kick her ass. So yeah, you can always run away from this fight if you don't have your equipment yet, you don't feel like you're ready. But with all your stuff, this shouldn't be an issue at all. Especially since you can just get in close and wail on her. That's the power of the 8 leaves, 1 big stick. My, so spirited and fiery now. We'll have to do something about that. So, apparently they've captured Kurt. They must be serious business if they can capture Kurt. Yeah, it'll probably be fine. Yep, let's put everything we've learned to use and save our buddy, I guess. So, once again, make sure to save after a fight well done. And we can just fast travel over to the lodge. If you want to go to the Battlestar channel for some reason to do some grinding, feel free to do so. So yeah, let's take a look around, see what happened to the lodge when we left it. Yeah, as you can see, looks like it's a pretty damaged place. Yeah, they broke Kurt's spear, apparently. So this is, not good. So, let's examine this broken spear. Examine this bloodstain. That's not a lot of blood. Probably not fatal. He's fine. Maybe they broke the window there. They took all of her food. They smashed the telephone. And they tore up our map here. Alright, so we've examined everything that's happened in this room. And looks like they haven't touched the second floor. And Annalie seems to have an idea of what's going on. So, what did the foe do? Did they retreat from the area? Did they seal the entrance? Or have they moved on to a new base? Judging by the fact that they're taking our information, and they seem to be staying in the area, they've moved to a base in the area. And since they have a map, they know exactly where they want to set up. Of course, we're playing Koi. It's the fortress in the far west of the map, or the far south of the map, Grimsel Fortress. And it looks like Robert was able to avoid detection. So, train bases and counter-terror operations and hijack military bases. Because apparently that sort of thing happens fairly often. They smashed my phone? Those bastards. Anyway, at the very least, you can tune your ordnance if necessary. And we know where we're going to attack. But before we do any of that, there is a book to collect. You can finally enter this room, and because you can, you get the first edition of Gambler Jack. Yeah, I have to collect all the books all over again. God damn it. So, I'll let you read these at your own pace. If I am going too fast, you can always pause the video. But, you can kind of get a sense of what kind of person our titular Gambler Jack is. A real lowlife, that guy. A real thug. No. Anyway. That's enough messing around. Let's get this prologue over with. Welcome to Grimsel Fortress. The last dungeon of the prologue. Yeah, and since we can see their footprints, this definitely appears to be the right place. So, nothing left to do but challenge the summit. Hey, make sure to loot these places for some decent quartz. I'd say nice, but not with the quartz I have, they aren't. Anyway, some weird looking monsters here. But this is pretty standard fare. Military theme course. Ah, great. It's like I'm trapped in Leaston all over again. Yeah, apparently Shara trained Annalise, so makes sense. Carefully and deliberately. Maybe even deliberately and carefully. Oh, these two are so cute together. Anyway, we want to restore power. Open up the next gate. Because if you don't restore power, you can't open that gate. Before we do anything else, there's a treasure chest in the middle here. Just a tier bomb, but if you're going for all of them, don't miss them. And we get ourselves a forced fight. Just in case you're like me and like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cloak my way through this area. Now you can attack Estelle. She's right there. No? Okay, suit yourself. Hey, another level for Estelle. Now I'm only 3 levels behind where I need to be. Yeah, this game's definitely paced around you actually, like, fighting monsters and shit. Probe around in the dark. If you have night goggles, you can get around a lot easier, like so. I don't particularly need them, but yeah, no, I do. That's a lie. I need them. Jeez. So yeah, this is something they've introduced as well. There's a few areas that are super dark, so you need to put on night goggles for a small amount of time. And as you can see, you get this funky green stuff. Luckily, it doesn't blind you when you enter lighted areas, because that would just be cruel. But yeah, with all these boxes and shit in the way, it's kind of annoying to get around if you don't have the night goggles on. If it was just an open room, it'd be fine, but it's not. Anyway, immediately take those off because they suck. To be honest, I think I'm just going to put Gladiator Belt on Stell as well. The Grand Cross is a lot better for stats and such, but it's not an urgent thing. Just keep following the path around. It's pretty much a straight shot from this point onward. You've obtained a usable event item. Throughout the story, you'll run into certain story events that require using one of these in order to proceed. This is also something new they've introduced. When you get to a place where you can't progress, you can check your inventory and open up the area, ideally. Anyway. So, you can examine it. And it's basically saying, hey, you know those usable events I was talking about? Yeah, go ahead and just do them. So you go to items, use it. I mean, it's neat, but I think legitimately it would just be nicer if you could just access it by interacting with the thing you needed to interact with, rather than just going into your menu and doing that. It's just a bit of extra steps and it's kind of annoying. Anyway, make sure you save, because we're going to fight another boss, and it's the most difficult one in the game. Okay, I'm only kind of lying. It's the most difficult in the game because you have, like, no resources to deal with it. But when you have actual resources to deal with it, it's no issue. Did you have fun with all those great traps we left for you? Anyway, you can see that he has a different weapon. And he also has a different way of speaking. So this is clearly some third Jaeger. Just how you make contact without any reinforcements without that. Alright, so we need to block them. Do we use smoke signals? Do we have some more trainees coming? Or we don't need to contact them? Trainees wouldn't help at all in this situation, because these guys seem pretty tough. Smoke signals are just stupid, so yeah, we don't need to contact. It's cleaning rags for our new base. Die! Anyway. Eat shit, buddy. Luckily, you can take a few hits, unlike some of the other guys. But yeah, with all of our sick gear, this is less of a fight, more of a massacre. Finish it off with some style, at least. Let's go. And there you go. Beat the hardest boss in the game. I'm kidding. I really am. There's one I think is actually just legitimately harder. And actually, like, 2 or 3 that are legitimately harder and, like, actually difficult. But, you know. It was Kurt. Lo and behold. It's Karna. And she's looking good in Jaeger gear. So yeah, this was just a training exercise. Yep, just a performance. We break those telephones and those windows, and we get somebody to repair them every time. Surprised you didn't notice. Yeah, real Jaegers would have just left you to die. How am I supposed to go in a good complaining jag after hearing something like that? And of course, Phyllis is perfectly fine. I made a perfect tragic Lodgekeeper heroine, if you ask me. And of course, Robert was in on this too, obviously. Ah, of course, it's just an old piece of junk. Why would you break the real phone? But yeah, this was a training exercise to sharpen our skills. It wouldn't be useful if we already knew what was going on, right? So, we're way better at this stuff. Yeah, let's give them an actual farewell party. Meanwhile, in some mysterious place off Lake Valeria, seems like we've found our secret society's base of operations, judging by this shadowy music. I wonder who this guy is. You're late, Campanella. well, if it isn't Lieutenant Lawrence. Guess he goes by the Blade Lord. And I guess he goes by Luve as well. Yeah, no. I should stop playing coy. And it seems like Campanella was the reason for Cassius Bright being dragged out of Liberal. And apparently Campanella broke Jester. Whatever that means. Oh, jeez. These people. Blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He's no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. And it seems like they have other conspirators as well, so... Like, Blue Blanc, whoever he is. The Phantom Thief, the Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. That's our quirky mini-boss squad to deal with. And of course, by him, means Joshua. Because of course, I mean, an assassin with talent like that, of course you'd want him back in the fold. Yeah. Well, it seems like, this is more a desire of Wise Man than of Luve. Oh. Seems like our puppet master for this game has some puppeteering in store for us. So, I guess we'll have that to look forward to. Let's see what this gospel plan really is. And, another flash to another location. Hey, we're not in Liberal, we're in Erebonia. Welcome to the Rune City. What the heck are the Sky Bandits doing here, though? I know they're Erebonians, but... is this their home, perhaps? What's left of it, anyway? Or something else. Far worse. Oh, hi, Joshua. Yeah, this is Joshua's home. Welcome to my favorite location in the series. If only because I love this song. Why did you follow me? I told you, I have personal business here. You didn't need to come. Oh, thanks. Real cute with the gratitude there. After I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business? That's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest, though. Nothing but burned out shells and ruins here. Place looks old, too. We lived up on the Northern March a few years back, but I never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. Bit of a shock, this. What was this village called, lad? Hamel. That's what it was called. Once. Hamel? Never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything, Dawn? Hang on a second. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. Nah, it's been too long. Can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic, coming from you. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what, is this the real you or something? The real me? If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer. I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. We're obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, what with being more honest, in a way. Not quite like before when you were wearing a sheepskin, I guess you'd call it. Huh? Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We'll let your little insolences slide for now. Hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need for you is work enough to pay that debt back. You really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan's exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you, too, Mr. Chessmaster. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability through what's to come. To the best of... ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think, I thought, even for a second... Huh? Ah, shut it. Just drop it, okay? Josette, calm down. Point is, we're allies until we achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as am I, with you. Well, shall we head out? Yeah, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. To Laburl. And that's the end of the prologue. A Maiden's Resolve. And with that, that will be the end of our episode for today. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. And I hope you're enjoying the second chapter of Trails in the Sky. And we'll see you next time to start on Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. This has been Logic Blade, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Farewell until next time.